Am I ever behind? Oh my god, am I behind? I was following Anthem from the time the first trailer dropped in 2017 until a little bit after the third trailer, before I just stopped paying attention to it sometime in 2018. Talk about a mistake. These last several months have not only seen mini live streams, but also a release date for the game being next month. I am a pretty big BioWare fan. I have been since I first played Knights of the Old Republic 1, and then moved on to Dragon Age Origins. Thus, of course, I was always going to play Anthem. This is my general thoughts over the game after watching all of the videos on their official channel, and going over a few of them on Twitch. I will go into length on some of the details in later videos. All footage was taken from the live streams and other official footage released by Anthem Gaming. Links are in the description below. First up, we're going to take a look at the Javelins. Now, when I first saw the game, it was very beautiful. We first got to see, I believe, the Ranger flying through the world. And while this is more part of the gameplay, I was really excited and couldn't wait to get my hands on one of these Javelins and just fly through this beautiful, expansive world. We know about 4 Javelins, from the tanky Colossus to the glass cannon Storm to the melee Infiltrator and the ranged Ranger. The Colossus reminds me of the warrior-type class we see in other role-playing games, or the soldier if we're talking Mass Effect. They are the heavy armor, heavy weapon specialists. They are also the general tank class if we look at the old triad being the tank, the DPS, and the healer. The Colossus takes down its enemy with heavy, hard-hitting abilities from the heavy weapons that it has access to. The Ranger is the other heavy armor class, high survivability, which reminds me of most ranged type classes in other role-playing games. Their range of skills and utility give them a variety of ways to survive. From what I could tell, they look a lot like the easiest class to get into, and a good starting place for anyone learning the game. They use a variety of skills, from grenades to other utility weapons, in order to take down their enemies from afar or even at close range. Onto the Infiltrator. Rogue. Most definitely the melee stealth class like rogues. They rely on movement and fast melee strikes to take down their opponents. Yet they are also glassier than the Ranger, and way more so than the Colossus. Their fast-paced combat makes them perfect for anyone used to playing such classes in other role-playing games. Finally, the Storm. This is the mage-like class. When I first saw the Storm in action, it reminded me of the magic classes we've seen in fantasy role-playing games, especially the mage from Dragon Age, with its fast-paced to slow-paced options. This class, like with most magic-based classes, focuses less on survivability and more on the ranged, massive damage, which in turn means the faster you take down your target, the more likely you are to survive. The next section is Our World, My Story. This is a BioWare game, meaning if there was no storytelling at all, I would be very disappointed. So far, what we know about the world versus story, I really like. We saw instance story gameplay back in the Old Republic, where there were places instance off depending on the class you were playing or even the quests you were on, where most of the story took place in. This, by the sounds of it, is going to take it a step further in Anthem and make it really have more of that BioWare feel to it, with your actions having a greater impact on the story and your own instanced world. Dungeons, or I should actually say strongholds. These are basically the basic dungeons, or even raids. They're the instanced combat for groups. What is an online role-playing game without group content? Now, we know we can play free play, and even parts of the story which make up the open world with friends or groups, but this is where the challenge is, no matter the difficulty you have the game on. Strongholds are the instanced group content, which relies on you and your team, depending on the difficulty, to work together towards a common goal, downing the last boss. This is also where the gear progression is for Anthem. Like with most MMOs, it being the harder group content. The gear's chance to drop increases depending on the difficulty you're playing. Free play. This one I am really looking forward to, getting to explore the open world and learn more about what is happening with having the world feel like a living, breathing world, ever changing on us. I liked the idea we see the same world as everyone else, getting to experience the changes as they do. The same world, same events, everything the same. Overall, I am looking forward to seeing how the game plays, especially feeling the differences between the classes, I mean the Javelins, and experiencing both the story and the changing open world. In the next video, I plan on going into my thoughts on each of the Javelins, and which one, or ones, I am most excited to try out. Are you looking forward to Anthem, or remaining on the fence about it? Tell me in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.